What if ideas remained ideas? Buildings would be blueprints, products would be wireframes, cures would be experiments. Project Management Institute makes sure that you have what it takes to make your work and our world stronger. Because the future isn't something you sit around waiting for. The future is the reality you decide to create. Make reality.
Hi, and welcome to Out of the Box. Each episode, we'll be sharing insights on current events in the PMI global community, empowering you in your work. And we'll be taking a deep dive into many of our products and services so you can stay in the know.
PMI is the world's leading professional association for millions of project professionals and changemakers worldwide. And since inception, volunteerism has been at the heart of what we do. PMI was founded by 5 volunteers in 1969 to help connect like-minded project management professionals. PMI volunteers have tremendous impact on what we do for individuals, organizations, and the project management profession. In fact, PMI's standards, codes, and certifications are developed by volunteers, working in partnership with PMI employees. Volunteers serve as speakers at conferences, host webinars, write project management content for publications, and in general, make the project management community tick. Volunteers help drive the Institute's strategy, provide insight into future growth, support daily operations, and help us to be the world leader in all things project management. There are more than 10,000 plus active volunteers supporting PMI Global and PMI's 300 plus network of chapters throughout the world. PMI's chapters are the local footprint, and their passion for project management helps mature and advocate for the profession. This global community of changemakers dedicate their skills, expertise, and time to help make an impact. From donating blood, masks, or food to leading large infrastructure projects, PMI volunteers support their communities. As a for-purpose organization that enables changemakers and empowers people around the world to elevate their impact and make ideas a reality, we are calling upon our global community to join us in our continued support of the United Nations Global Compact by committing to pledge 75,000 hours of service towards the 17 Sustainable Development Goals in 2021. These goals encompass universal principles like human rights, gender equity, anti-corruption, good health and well-being, combating climate change, and quality education for all. Together, we can make a difference as we work towards a more sustainable and equitable future for all. And while volunteerism has always been at our core, it's more important than ever as we embark on our next phase of growth, what we call PMI 4.0. This exciting and ambitious strategy will expand our stakeholders' universe, our engagement opportunities, and our product portfolio, allowing PMI to empower changemakers of all ages located all over the world make ideas a reality. To find out more, we spoke to 2 current PMI volunteer board members.
It's so important to get involved as a volunteer because good things happen when you get involved with PMI.
Why have I volunteered? I'm passionate about the impact of our project management profession and about our community.
You will get priceless benefits like networking from all over the world. You will have opportunities to give back to your profession and to give back to your local community.
I also gain skills and experience by having a safe environment in which to practice developing as a leader that might have been proven difficult to experience in a commercial setting.
Here where I live, I'm teaching project management to local schools. When you do these kind of things, you are making grow your heart.
I believe the 10 times growth and the expansion of our stakeholder universe, the impact of our volunteer community will increase significantly. For example, the greater emphasis on youth will drive volunteer opportunities.
We are doing joint ventures with huge organizations around the world. So we are going to have opportunities to volunteers that they didn't have it in the past 50 years. If you want to get involved, go to your local chapter. They will have so many opportunities.
I strongly recommend you visit our volunteer relationship management system, where you can search for volunteer opportunities across the globe. Enjoy.
To learn more about what it means to be a PMI volunteer, visit www.pmi.org/membership/volunteer. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Out of the Box. Be sure to check us out at Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and find out more on the Out of the Box webpage. See you soon. Hi, and welcome to Out of the Box. Each episode will be sharing insights on current events in the PMI global community, empowering you in your work. And we'll be taking a deep dive into many of our products and services so you can stay in the know. Did you know there are more than 300 PMI chapters in 103 countries and in every region of the world? Why? Because chapters are pivotal in advancing the project management profession and supporting practitioners within their communities. So, what is a chapter? Chapters are a geographically based group of current PMI members who seek to network, share project management best practices, and work together to advance the profession of project management. Chapters are chartered as nonprofit affiliates of PMI and are volunteer-run, driven by the passion these hardworking volunteers have for project management and their desire to give back to their community. Project managers who belong to a chapter can take advantage of the many networking, resources, and opportunities available to them, making them strongly positioned to be a change maker at work and in their local community. Chapters offer value and advantages to its members in the following areas: establishing a professional network, professional and career development, social good. The original idea of why the first 3 chapters were formed is still in play today, connecting local project managers to expand their professional network.
The best part of being involved with the chapter is the people who are in the chapter, the people who you can connect with, you can help.
I like very much networking and giving what I have from knowledge to others.
We know project managers have the tenacity to do great things. To unleash their full potential, we must give these changemakers access to the right tools and support system for success.
What I find most beneficial are the events that help me increase my industry knowledge and expertise.
Via our website, you are able to connect and you can check the careers which are available.
It put me in touch with a lot of people that thinks likewise and has expanded my horizons.
Social good activities organized by chapters enable project managers to drive change in their local community. Chapter members make an impact by dedicating their skills, expertise, and time to help their communities and advance local social causes.
If you would ask me today why I'm in the chapter or what really made the difference, it is the volunteering, because that even brought me so much closer to peers.
We are more than 100 members, volunteers, working together, inspired by the values of PMI.
As chapters continue to empower changemakers, what does this mean for chapters in the future? Enhanced project management profession and the reputation of project managers. By providing upskilling and reskilling opportunities to our volunteers and chapter members, PMI aims to elevate their importance as professionals and bring more recognition to the value they bring to the table. Also, by broadening what are considered project management skills, PMI seeks to elevate the value of project management overall. Expand opportunities for engagement. The expanded network of professionals will provide more opportunities for collaboration and networking. An expanded focus will increase the scope of chapter membership beyond traditional project managers. New offerings and initiatives, including our DE&I, youth strategies, and strategic alliances, will empower chapters to connect more closely with their local communities. And this expansion will allow for a broader range of volunteer opportunities to make a positive impact on the world. Increase PMI's and project managers' impact. Technological infrastructure improvements will enable chapter members to collaborate more fluidly and reach broader audiences. New skills will enable them to bring more impact by improving project outcomes and tackling new types of projects. And by expanding the stakeholder universe, we will vastly increase the number of individuals that volunteers can reach and impact.
If you want to learn more, if you want to network with other project managers, if you want to meet employers in our area, come to some of our events, go onto our website, learn about information about the chapter. Hope to see you soon.
Find a chapter near you and join today at pmi.org/membership/chapters. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Out of the Box. Be sure to check us out at Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and find out more on the Out of the Box webpage. See you soon. Don't see a chapter in your country? Check back soon for new chapter formations around the globe, or contact your region chapter partner if you are interested in forming a chapter. Hi, and welcome to Out of the Box. Each episode, we'll be sharing insights on current events in the PMI global community, empowering you in your work. And we'll be taking a deep dive into many of our products and services so you can stay in the know. The demand for project management professionals and those with project skills is growing at a rapid pace. Developing these skills early in life can serve students and professionals throughout their lives. To help high school and post-secondary students to get ready to become a project management professional, PMI has developed an exciting certification that lays a foundation of knowledge before or as you gain professional experience. It's called PMI Project Management Ready. The certification is a way for students to immerse themselves in the project management industry and connect with a passionate community of professionals while learning the concepts and skill sets of project management. It also allows for students to gain a competitive edge when pursuing additional education, internship opportunities, the military, or employment. Meticulously created by industry professionals and educators, PMI Project Management Ready introduces students to project management fundamentals and core concepts, business analysis, traditional plan-based methodologies, and agile methodologies. While PM Ready was specifically designed for educators to easily pick up the content and share with students in either an in-person, virtual, or hybrid classroom setting, individuals can also pick up the curriculum to jump into the PM Ready certification journey. To execute the entire learning and certification journey, PMI has teamed up with Certiport, a leading provider of certification exam development, delivery, and program management services. The first step of obtaining the PM Ready certification is to complete the in-depth curriculum created by PMI. The curriculum will prepare students for the certification exam through 4 modules that have a course outline broken down by week to make lesson planning simple and content easy to absorb. Once the learning portion is complete, the learner will be able to take practice tests through Measure Up. When ready, the learner can take the exam to earn an industry-recognized certification. Once they pass the exam, they will earn a digital badge to represent the credential, giving them the ability to share their skills online in a way that is simple, trusted, and can be easily verified in real time.
I am just super thrilled about the certifications. I think project management is a life skill, because if you really kind of, analyze what we're teaching, our whole life is really just a series of one project after another. And anytime you can give a student, whether it's high school or any age, something that they can actually see a relevance to right now, I'm all for it.
The kids were excited about it. We, the instructors, were excited about it. At the end of the day, we kind of see our roles as instructors here as providing kids with more tools to be successful once they graduate. Eventually, we want you to be in a position where you're going to be managing projects or managing people to a point where you pull that out and you say, hey, I remember doing that in project management training, and I'm going to use this technique to be successful.
Anytime a student has a way to set themselves apart with something that, for lack of a better term, proves that you have a knowledge area, you can't beat that opportunity, especially if you can get it at such a young age. All jobs are looking for project management skills. They may not be advertising for a project manager, but they're looking for communication skills and organization and stakeholder management, all the things that project management does. And when you've got this piece of paper that says, look, I know how to do this, then that just puts you in the forefront of all kinds of opportunities.
To learn more about PMI Project Management Ready, check out www.pmi.org/certifications/PMI Project-Management-Ready. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Out of the Box. Be sure to check us out at Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and find out more on the Out of the Box webpage. See you soon. Hi, and welcome to Out of the Box. Each episode, we'll be sharing insights on current events in the PMI global community, empowering you in your work. And we'll be taking a deep dive into many of our products and services so you can stay in the know. Changemakers need the opportunities, tools, and a community to drive transformation and turn ideas into reality. Through global advocacy, networking, collaboration, research, and education, PMI prepares organizations and individuals at every stage of their career to work smarter. The ability to drive change does not just start at the individual level. Organizations also have the ability to enable the leaders of tomorrow and partner with them on their journey to success. CBRE has taken on the incredible opportunity to empower their employees by providing them with the right tools to harness their talent. In partnership with PMI, CBRE is providing high-performing employees based in Asia Pacific the opportunity to earn the Project Management Professional PMP Certification. We spoke to Ben Breen, PMI's Managing Director of Asia Pacific and Head of Global Construction, to find out more.
CBRE is a worldwide leader in real estate, and I've personally worked with them for many years throughout Asia Pacific. And they provide industry expertise by really understanding the local market and what's going on locally, and a broad range of services and expertise in more than 100 countries. In some recent discussions that we had with them, it was clear that they were really dedicated to excellence and to the growth of their employees, and that made them a perfect partner for PMI. CBRE has made the decision to empower their employees, and they've done that by partnering with PMI and offering their staff the PMP certification, which will really provide them with the right tools to harness their talent. And by doing this, CBRE is not only enabling their employees' career growth through upskilling, but it's also proving to clients that they're taking the right steps to improve their capabilities and therefore serve the clients better. The PMP certification really helps people and organisations in many ways, and it's really only the beginning of the partnership that we have with CBRE. We're also developing a course specifically for the built environment, and CBRE has been assisting us with the beta testing and make sure that this is industry-led and best in class. So we see this partnership as a great way to share knowledge in both directions. Recognised as the world's leading project management certification, the PMP certification really supercharges growth for project leaders across all sorts of industries, and it really helps organisations to find the people they need to work smarter and perform better. And studies have also shown that having in-house expertise in project management can help organisations avoid wasted investments due to poor project performance. Missing deadlines, projects finishing over budget, scope creep, these are all incredibly common things which can be minimised with clear project management. According to PMI's Talent Gap report, 25 million new project professionals will be needed globally by 2030. Now that means that 2.3 million project managers and changemakers need to fill project management-oriented roles every year just to keep up with that demand. Manufacturing and construction will remain the two largest sectors requiring project management talent in Asia Pacific. So when organisations like CBRE are upskilling and reskilling their employees, they're taking the right steps to fill that talent gap. Please feel free to reach out to me or my team if you want PMI to assist you in anything related to project management.
Stay tuned for an upcoming Out of the Box episode that will showcase testimonials from CBRE around their experience on taking the PMP training and applying it to how they work. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Out of the Box. Be sure to check us out at Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and find out more on the Out of the Box webpage. See you soon. Hi, and welcome to Out of the Box. Each episode, we'll be sharing insights on current events in the PMI global community, empowering you in your work. And we'll be taking a deep dive into many of our products and services so you can stay in the know. The world relies on the achievements and aspirations of our future generations, but young people are often told they need to wait to have an impact. At PMI, we believe we are in a unique position to support their endeavors.
People aged 5 to 35 are the changemakers who will turn big ideas into reality and will make the world a better place along the way. The research backs it up. The number one aspiration of young people aged 15 to 25 is to make an impact on the world. And 85% of them are convinced I can do bigger things given the opportunity. We know that these changemakers have the tenacity to do great things, and to unleash their full potential, we must arm them with the tools and support system for success. PMI is committed to helping changemakers aged 5 to 35 take their dreams to the next level.
Enabling young people in this way is not new for PMI. The PMI Educational Foundation, PMIEF, has supported young changemakers as the philanthropic entity of PMI for more than 30 years. With our partnership with Junior Achievement Europe and Junior Achievement Africa, we are supporting changemakers across the world with project management learning. PMIEF has also partnered with F1 in Schools, the official Formula One education initiative, to provide project management training, coaching, and resources. Additionally, we're supporting youth in STEM competitions and classroom projects through CBRE. Through PMIEF's partnership with the Special Olympics, PMI is supporting social good and leadership projects. Outside of PMIEF's work, we're exploring numerous other partnerships for purpose, including United Nations Global Compact. We also encourage changemakers to join a local PMI chapter in their community to network with experts, find a mentor, or find a volunteer opportunity to make a positive impact. Changemakers need to solve some of the world's biggest problems, and we know how important making an impact is to them. With Wicked Problem Solving, a revolutionary online design thinking course and toolkit, they'll be ready to meet the toughest challenges head-on. Today's changemakers are also looking for ways of working smarter and leveraging emerging technology. We've launched Kickoff, a free, flexible learning tool that will have changemakers of all ages effectively launching projects in less than an hour. Forrester Research estimates that by 2024, the U.S. will have a deficit of 500,000 software developers. Citizen development, the ability to create applications with no or low code, can help with that gap. PMI's Citizen Developer course and certification can arm changemakers with the tools needed to manage and govern citizen development platforms. When not thinking about reshaping the future, young changemakers are thinking about their next steps. PMI's Career Navigator is a valuable tool that will help map their experience to exactly what they need at the right time. PMI supports changemakers with the skills and credentials to drive their career forward. We are introducing the world of project management to secondary students with our PMI Project Management Ready certification. Students can stand out on college applications or get a head start by entering the workforce with a certification that proves to employers that they have what it takes. College students pursuing project management knowledge and skills can look for the GAC seal for accredited programs that assure quality and the outcomes they desire. They can become a certified associate in project management to get started on a project team, or be ready when opportunity knocks with the Project Management Professional PMP Certification. We invite changemakers from around the world to connect with PMI through a PMI event, connect with a local chapter, or join us at pmi.org.
PMI is here to help you turn ideas into reality now. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Out of the Box. Be sure to check us out at Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and find out more on the Out of the Box webpage. See you soon. Hi, and welcome to Out of the Box. Each episode, we'll be sharing insights on current events in the PMI global community, empowering you in your work. And we'll be taking a deep dive into many of our products and services so you can stay in the know. Have you ever been asked to undertake an endeavor to create a unique product, service, or result? If so, you've been asked to work on a project. Our working world revolves around projects. So regardless of industry and position level you're in, and regardless if you're a project manager or not, you will likely be asked to deliver project-based work. And to no surprise, anyone from business owners and entrepreneurs to executives and project professionals are constantly tackling new challenges, and therefore projects, to keep up with our rapidly evolving world. However, there's room for improvement. 11.4% of all investment into projects is wasted due to poor project performance. We can do better. Professionals and organizations should prioritize building a solid foundational knowledge of project management to avoid wasted time, money, and effort. But where do we start? Many people who are being asked to jump in and manage projects do not have proper guidance or direction. So they need a quick resource to learn the basics to jumpstart a project. Project Management Institute has an answer to this challenge called Kickoff, a playbook that outlines a quick and easy process to help anyone deliver projects successfully.
PMI launched Kickoff as the free go-to resource for those looking to quickly learn the basics of effective and strategic project management so that they can jump in on day one. It's an online course and toolkit that covers the basics of project management to help people with little to no project management experience work smarter and lead successful projects. And let's face it, no two projects are alike. So Kickoff uses a guided questionnaire to help tailor the learning experience and determine which project management approach is best based on the specific needs of each project. It covers tips and tricks for every stage of a project from start to finish in just 45 minutes. Kickoff is currently available in 5 languages: English, Chinese, Portuguese, Spanish, and French. Through easily digestible, bite-sized content and engaging interactive activities, Kickoff provides relatable takeaways for any project in any industry. And we know anything new can be challenging, even daunting sometimes. So we made sure the course also provides a glossary of key terms and thoughtfully guided questions to apply day one to projects. The easy-to-use downloadable templates can help professionals put their new learning into practice immediately to lead successful projects.
There are many benefits, both short-term and long-term, for using Kickoff on both the employer and professional side. On the employer side, organizations are continually looking for inexpensive and fast ways to upskill their employees at scale, and specifically in disciplines that are prevalent across all roles or job types. And really, project management is just that. It's necessary for every single role. On the professional side, Kickoff, for a short-term perspective, is great in allowing any non-traditional project manager the ability to manage a project on day one. But Kickoff's also used for greater project teams. So formal project managers will often distribute Kickoff to their team members who might be more junior in nature to make sure the team is aligned in process and terminology and really speaks a shared language. And I think long-term, one of the real benefits is establishing this framework or a shared understanding of language and key terms that you can use for all future projects as well. A couple of other things to highlight are Kickoff is not a jargon-heavy, boring PDF. It's made with really short content that has fun activities to complement it. And finally, it can use on your phone, your computer, your tablet, what have you. So while managing a project for the first time, or even just managing a project at any time, can seem scary, there can be unknowns and uncertainty and risks that you may not be able to foresee, Kickoff covers all of these topics and really will give you the peace of mind to manage your project successfully and confidently.
If you're ready to kick your project into gear and bring an entrepreneurial mindset to your project delivery, visit pmi.org/kickoff to get started today. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Out of the Box. Be sure to check us out at Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and find out more on the Out of the Box webpage. See you soon.
For organizations to stay relevant, they need to be able to digitally transform their business. But with a global shortage of software developers, how can they advance the technical capability necessary to respond to rapidly changing markets, create innovative products and services, and deliver improvements in performance? Citizen development is the answer, where anyone in an organization can now use simple visual interfaces to build powerful apps significantly faster and at a fraction of the cost. These no-code or low-code platforms are democratizing how we build software solutions, putting the power in everyone's hands and reducing reliance on an overburdened IT team. And by 2023, it's expected that citizen developers will outnumber professional coders by 4 times. But there's still a lot to learn. And with no clear methodology or proper governance in place, organizations will struggle to unlock their full potential. It's time to take action now. PMI is bridging the gap between digital aspiration and effective strategy execution, offering books, courses, certifications, assessments, and a global online community, all designed to help organizations create an environment where citizen development flourishes. With an understanding of citizen developer best practices, teams can use any low-code or no-code platform to turn ideas into apps with no coding experience needed. Whether you're developing the next big mobile app, creating a bespoke CRM, or building an online community portal, PMI empowers people to unlock the full power and productivity of citizen development. If you're looking for basic training or specialized certifications, PMI can help you learn what it takes to safely and securely build applications in your organization at scale. Set the foundations for citizen development inside your organization today. Turn your ideas into apps. Learn more with PMI.
Hi, and welcome to Out of the Box. Each episode, we'll be sharing insights on current events in the PMI global community, empowering you in your work. And we'll be taking a deep dive into many of our products and services so you can stay in the know. Given our current rapidly changing times, how are senior executives succeeding in their transformation efforts? The unfortunate truth is that only 30% of transformations have yielded tangible benefits when measured against original goals. In the face of this reality, BRIGHTLINE has become one of the leading voices driving people-centric strategy transformations, empowering C-suite leaders to bridge the gap between strategy design and strategy delivery, saving countless hours of effort and hundreds of millions of dollars. So, what are the practical ways that BRIGHTLINE helps organizations meet these challenges? The BRIGHTLINE initiative provides and constantly develops a holistic knowledge and networking platform with 3 areas of focus. The first is thought and practice leadership. BRIGHTLINE gathers insights from the world's leading business experts at every available opportunity, and we generate tremendous insight of our own, providing organizations with the cutting-edge research and solutions they need to better implement their strategy goals. Above all, we recognize that people are the most important part of successful transformation, which is the key thought behind our 10 guiding principles, our People Manifesto, and the BRIGHTLINE Transformation Compass, empowering changemakers inside any organization to stay focused on successful transformation. In addition, we provide regular networking opportunities so leaders can learn from each other's experiences and advance effective ideas and practices. One such event, Strategy at Work, has become a yearly gathering for more than 330 C-level executives and strategy design professionals. Last year, 33 leading global thought leaders held sessions on resilient transformation, the second era of digital, transforming for sustainability, the rise of citizen developer, and the global impact of COVID-19, to name just a few topics. Our final focus area is capability building. Our offerings in this area give organizations the chance to further develop their knowledge. Offerings include our downloadable Guiding Principles workshop and a new micro-credential in understanding organizational transformation, providing a foundation on the fundamentals of navigating change in transformation projects. BRIGHTLINE has also created lasting partnerships with TED, launching talks that have gathered 57 million views, and published 5 books together with the world's leading thinkers, covering the human side of transformation, leading in crisis and strategy execution. To shed further light, we spoke to Mike DePrisco and Teruo-san Amaru.
In BRIGHTLINE's experience, we have found several considerations to be important for leaders as they embark upon transformation journeys. The first is having true commitment from the top, from the senior leadership team, that they're going to own the transformation and work with team members across the organization to see it through. Second is the transformation really needs to be customer focused. What are the unique pain points and needs that you're hoping that the transformation will solve? And then finally, and I think most important, is involving your people, making sure that you're including them in the process and really bringing them along as champions for the transformation.
The insight that we are providing could apply to large, medium, and small organizations. Because right now, with the speed of change, transformation applies to all of them so that they can survive and they can be ready for the future. In 2021, on the solution path, we are bringing to life BRIGHTLINE Organizational Transformation Series. We've already released the first one. The other 2 will follow. And then this year, we'll also return with Strategy at Work. On the advocacy and the thought leadership piece, we'll continue again with key insight. And the last piece is about building a community that can connect, exchange, and learn also the latest insight when it comes to transformation.
Transformation is how organizations are going to remain relevant and competitive in the future. And BRIGHTLINE is committed to equipping senior executives and leaders with the tools, the knowledge, the information they need to ensure that their transformations are successful.
To find out more and to tap into all of the great resources BRIGHTLINE has to offer, visit brightline.org. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this episode of Out of the Box. Be sure to check us out at Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, and find out more on the Out of the Box webpage. See you soon.